So this one feature was the reason why I upgraded from the DJI Neo to the DJI Mini 5 Pro, and you can use this feature even when the drone is switched off. So in this video I want to talk about Waypoints using the RC2 controller. Now the bonus of this is that you can actually do your waypoints before you even leave the house. You don't have to get the drone up in the air and faff about for ages trying to get your waypoints, your point of interest, the speed, the angles of the gimbal and all of that. You can basically turn on your RC2 controller. Down in the bottom right, you'll see a button that says connection guide or something like that. If you hit that, it'll bring up the drones to sort of connect to. But in the top right, there's a camera view, I believe that's the link. You click on that and then it'll take you to your usual screen when you're flying your drone. You can click on your waypoints and then you can go to your map. And then you can pinpoint where you want the drone to fly around, the points of interest in there, the speeds, the gimbal rotation and level and all of that sort of thing. If you need to start recording at 0.1 or 0.2 or stop when you're at 0.7 or 8. For example, what speeds? Do you want it to go constant speed, change speed all the time? Do you want it to take pictures at certain points? All of those things can be done when you sat on your couch at home and get it all prepared. So when you do come to somewhere like this, you can just really sort of tweak it a little bit more, maybe change the speed, bring it in a little bit more and do the sort of the fine touches while you're out, rather than wasting battery life on your drone with it sort of stuck in the air trying to get everything perfect. You can do the hard work at home, so when you get here you can get flying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the drone up in the air. I've got a pre-planned route around 6 fields, so you can see the train line, you can see the A19, and then it'll come back round into this field and it should point over in this direction as it comes back round and then come back to where we are now. So without further ado, let's get the drone up in the air and get flying and check out waypoints. Right, okay, so I've got the drone up in the air. As you can see on the screen now, I'm going to go into the waypoints. And you can see this little icon here, SF, which is 6 fields waypoints. These are the ones that I did at home. So they are sort of a bit, I just kind of put them in. I didn't sort of mess around too much with the settings. I just wanted to do sort of 9 points. 2 are over near the train line, a couple are over near the A19, and when it comes round here it should then sort of bank round. So we'll see exactly how that goes. I'm going to bring these down. Right, okay, so hopefully this will go to plan. Let's just have a look. So next, global speed, return to flight, start point is 1 and click go. So now what should happen now is it should get itself over, which is not too far from here, to sort of position 1, and then it should fly over, as you can see on the screen now, it should fly over to the first point that I put in, and hopefully it'll all go to plan. But this, as I say, this is just a start, the first ever one I've done where it's multiple points going around a set route. Now at the end of this video I did another one which is just 3 points in a straight line, so don't forget to check that out at the end. But this is just sort of going from one direction to another direction to another direction with a couple of points of interest just to see how it works. So now it's going over to the first point. So here you can see obviously the trees, you can see the pathway on the 6 fields, and there's the train line in the distance where the industry is there. Now that should film that over there. So there is two points over there. It's point 2 and point 3 are over near the train line. So what I wanted it to do was at point 2, turn to the train line and angle down and follow it along. Hopefully a train might go by. And then it was going to angle round to point 4 and point 5 over near the A19. And then it was going to come round on point sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 to come back over here and sort of pan round. So we'll see if that goes to plan. So this is point 3 and it's just hovering there so you can see exactly what's there. It was supposed to be the train line, but now you're just seeing the recycling centre. Now it pans round to the road. So there's the A19, so you can see the road there. You might be able to see the I'll do the auto ISO and everything as well. Right, so I've changed that. So yeah, you can see the road there. It's not going too close. It looks like it's close, but it's not. It's right. It's on the edge of the actual road itself. and then that was going to pan round and sort of, so you can see one edge of one side of the road, and then it'll pan round to see the other one. That was my thinking, and then obviously then it was going to return back to here. So it's just going to linger there a little while, and now it's making its way back over to where we are. But this is really, as I say, just a beginner try out and see what it's like. Obviously, I need to tweak it. When it gets over there, I need to be sort of further back. I need the gimbal lower down so you can see the train line. The same with the road, it needs to be further back. And then when it comes back over here, which I can see it's on its way back now, basically when it comes back around here, it sort of banks around. It's supposed to bank around here, but instead it's not. Obviously, you can see me in the distance there, but then it's sort of banking over that direction when it's supposed to be over here. The point of interest was supposed to be here, and I think what I've done, a rookie error, I think I put the point of interest in that field rather than this one. But it's all to do with beginning, and you get to see more of 6 fields. Whereas you can see it's coming back over here, it's just there as we speak, going back to the 9th point. So I think the point of interest shot, I should have been over there. But that's it. So now it's coming back over here. So I'll cancel return at home, and yeah, I'll be back in a second with my summary. See you in a second. So as you saw there, it didn't go to plan, but that's all part of being a beginner, making mistakes and learning from them. Now I can see what I need to do. The gimbal sort of height needed to be a lot lower. I needed to be a lot further back. Obviously the zoom that's on these cameras, even just a normal camera itself, seems to show you a lot closer than they actually are. So when I was going over near the train line was here, the drone was somewhere like here. The same with the road, the road was there, the drone was here, but it looks a lot closer. So obviously when I'm doing my waypoints in future, I need to be a lot sort of further back from the object. And the other problem I had was when it was over there coming back around, it kept saying there was an obstacle. It was 20 meters in the sky, it was above the trees. I don't know if it was birds flying underneath it was sort of causing that, but when it came back around here, there is trees there, but they were probably about 10 meters high, something like that. But when it got to the 9th waypoint, it was saying that it couldn't film because there was an obstacle. But I was watching it, I could see it in the sky, the tree tops was here, the drone was way above it. So I don't know why it was kind of doing that. There was wind, sort of, you could see it moving in the wind, but there was nothing on the screen saying the wind warning or anything like that. I think it's about 7 miles an hour winds at the moment. It can handle 27. It was dealing with all the wind perfectly fine, but it was just points number 5 and number 9 that I noticed that it said that there was an obstacle around it. You could see there was something below it, but when I was looking, I couldn't see birds over there. It just looked normal. The trees are sort of way below. There's nothing anywhere around it, so I don't know what was going on there. I need to look into that. But yeah, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. It was supposed to go over there, show you the train line. It kind of showed you little bits of it, but it showed you more of the recycling and the rubbish centre over there, and Lidl or Aldi, what it's called. And then over near where Warburton's is, you could see the road, but I needed to be a lot further back to capture it all in. I wanted to kind of show you the cars coming from this direction, then pan round to them coming the other way, so you could see the full length of the road. And then when it came round here, it was supposed to come round this sort of area and sort of bank round as this is the sort of point of interest, but it was sort of a lot further that way. So everything needs to be a lot further back in the future. But yeah, as I say, you just live and learn. It's just a bit of fun. It's my first time ever doing one of these where it's multiple, going in different directions, doing different shots and different speeds and gimbal rotations or angles. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you watching these videos. As I say, I'm a beginner. If you've got any tips for me, let me know. But obviously I know from doing that, I need to be further back. I need to do the gimbal a lot lower. And yeah, there's a few little tweaks I need to do, but it's just a lesson I've learned. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the footage you'll see in a moment. That is just a straight line, but I thought it was a great thing to do during the Christmas period, so check that out in a moment. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. Hit like if you've liked this video. Let us know in the comments any advice you can give me, or just yeah, just connect with me and say hello. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and helps push these videos out and get more people tell me what I could be doing better. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye-bye. So here's the footage now.
itself.